Yes.
All right.
Jada Mosley, Miss Cherry's in the chat. If you're still there, let us know if the music went through. That'd be awesome. The second one, Maps of the Midwest Streetlights. You said they're a local band?
Yeah, I can't remember if they're from Champaign or if they're from like Springfield or somewhere else, but
Illinois.
they've been on Punchline events before.
Awesome. Okay, so Maps of the Midwest Streetlights. This looks like it's on YouTube and it looks public. So it looks like it's a full release. We'll at least go with it that way. And I think it's a music video too. So without further ado, Maps of the Midwest Streetlights. Let's get it. Ooh, nice camera setup.
She got a ticket out of town for as far as she can get.
Nice voice.
In a suitcase full of stars, smiling, lit a cigarette. She's always dreaming of the coast from the cold, cold Midwest.
Yeah, good production quality.
There's 1,000
sounds
different
great.
towns, but they all got the same address. Can the streetlights take me anywhere but home? Can the streetlights take me anywhere but home? Can the streetlights take me anywhere but home? Anywhere called home. Yeah, she's been running since
Looks like
before
Illinois.
the age
Yeah, I
of
wonder where this is
17.
recorded.
In a 57 Ford with a change of clothes and a magazine. Days on the road without ever looking back. So long farewell
Sound guy.
to the
Shout out to the
memories
sound
of
guy.
pain and
Need some more love in the chat.
black. Can the streetlights take me anywhere but home? Can the streetlights take me anywhere but home? Can the streetlights take me anywhere but home? Anywhere called home.
Ooh, harmonica. Let's go.
Bob Dylan in the house.
Jeez.
Listen for your voice in the silver twilight.
Good harmonica solo.
Look into the sky for some kind of sign.
Is that kombucha?
The stars can't shine.
Yeah, it
when
is.
The street lights glowing.
Shouts out to the booch.
Can you come back down? Take me home tonight. Can the street lights take me anywhere but home? Can the street lights take me anywhere but home? Can the street lights take me anywhere but home? Anywhere called home. Anywhere called home. Anywhere called home. Anywhere called home. Anywhere called home.
Woo!
Cool.
That was awesome.
Nice.
Nice video, very high quality production. It sounds like on the audio and the video. Thank you, Mark and Jake. Multimodal Productions. Give them a shout out, everybody.
Nice.
Where they're gonna say where they at? No, okay.
Have you ever heard?
I like that. Support your artists, people. This is what I'm talking about. Okay?
Yes.
Smash that like button.
It's free.
Yeah, dude. Thank you. Was it Maps of the Midwest Streetlights? That was awesome. Josh, you want to take it off with the ratings?
Yeah, sure. Oh, by the way, I was going to say, have you ever heard that? I think there's a phenomenon that like making your video look really good
Mm.
can actually trick people into thinking that your audio sounds better too.
Mm.
Like high quality video
Mm.
makes your brain think that the audio is also high quality.
Yes.
And that definitely happened here. Although it was also recorded in a studio, looked like,
Yep.
which is great.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a big step up from. I mean, you guys sent us a clip that was a similar setup, except not in a studio, and this definitely is an improvement. Makes a big difference to have your stuff recorded, professionally.
Mm-hmm.
So that was super cool.
Yep.
As far as the vibe goes, I do really like the vibe. I think it's like a folk. What is it, like folk sort of? There's probably a better word for it, because when I think of folk, I think of like folk from the 70s, Bob Dylan and stuff, but it's like modern folk, right?
For me, like it gives me Midwest sad boy vibes. Looking at streetlights late at night. That's the kind of vibe that I would say.
Right. It has
like.
A concrete vibe, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so I'd give it green on the vibe.
Same.
Then for content, I do feel like it could use some, like in the middle section with like the verse that separates the choruses. The choruses are great. It's a very memorable chorus. It comes back and it sounds familiar at that point. But I do wish that there was a more memorable verse in between. It felt a little bit murky. Like what was differentiating those choruses from the verses? I couldn't really tell after the first chorus ended when we were entering the verse. It was just sort of like when it came back, then I was like, oh, that part was the chorus. So just trying to find a way to like either have a different chord progression in the verses from the chorus would be a huge thing.
Like a bridge.
Like I'm guessing this was like C to what? C, something with C, D, and G. I don't know.
Damn.
But what I'm saying, it would be cool if you went
either.
to like E minor or something, or like something that gives a different feeling for the verses. That would be really cool. Just to make the song keep moving along, sort of doing the same progression through most of it. It seemed like it felt like.
Yeah. And this song is for like 4 minutes in conjunction, in stark comparison to the 1 minute banger that we got from Jacob Johnson.
Right. And that's part of it. Those things go together, like, listener retention and like how much you vary things and keep it interesting. So I would give it a develop for content.
Yep.
And then for production, I mean, there were very slight things like the bass and the low end of the acoustic guitar. I felt like clashed a little bit at times. I don't know if that's because one of the instruments was maybe slightly out of tune, or just the choices of the notes that you're using.
The dissonance.
Right. That can also, like, you can have weird things interacting in low end with fourths and fifths and inversions of chords. Just to be really careful. But the bass playing was good. It's just a matter of coordinating with exactly what chords and the inversions are on the guitar, and maybe cutting a little bit of low end or something in the guitar part on the mixing side. But I know that was the studio guys. So I would give it a yellow for production. Probably can use a little bit of development, but it's very close. It's again a chartreuse.
But
what about you?
I mean, you hit almost everything that I wanted to say. The biggest thing that stuck out to me, like the whole intro, I think it was just the dude and the guitar, and I was like, oh, I want this girl with the bass to come in, and she came in, and I was happy, but there was a clash, like it was noticeable right away. And so I was thinking what Josh said already was to put a low cut on the guitar just to give some more room for the bass. But what he said is a good point too, is that just with the intervals of the bass that you're picking, the notes themselves, if you let them ring out, they might just have like a dissonance that's muddying up what we're hearing. So, what's up?
I'm so stupid. It's G to D to C.
You're not stupid. It's okay. Like I wouldn't have known. So that was an X to Q in my.
But with a capo, so I don't know what it actually is. But
yeah, that's just a whole nother complexity. So I think Josh hit it directly on the head in terms of vibes. Like I said, Midwest sad boy looking at streetlights. That's me. That's my vibe. I love it. Is a green light for me. Content, to kind of sum up what I was feeling too, it's 4 minutes, and like what Josh was saying, it was pretty repetitive when you're going from the chorus to the verse. The both vocalists I think are very talented, and even you guys put in a harmonica solo, which is changing things
That was
up.
great.
It was performed well. It sounded really, really good. I think both of you as artists are really good too. You stayed in time together. You sung together, and it sounded good. It blended well. Maybe to even add a little bit more differentiation is maybe play with some harmonies, because I think most of the time you guys were doubling. At least that's what I heard.
There were some harmonies.
Some harmonies.
There were definitely some harmonies.
Maybe make them more prominent, because she sounds good on the mic. Like, might as well, use that, and maybe
Or-
you can use that as a percussion thing if
I
you
mean-
want to keep it pretty subtle the whole time.
Just an idea.
Yeah.
If you could either trade off verses
Ooh,
where one is the lead and the other is the harmonizer,
Maybe.
and the harmonizer comes in, more sparsely on the end of some lines or something.
Yeah.
Or just have, like, I don't know. There's different ways to play around with that, but that, switching off in some way would be fun. If not every time, doing something like that.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
I agree. So in my overall, I think it's chartreuse. Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's between. It's like a lime green, right? It's
Yeah.
it's in between good to go and
Lemon
developed
lime.
for me. Lemon lime. That's what I'm feeling. Awesome video though. I dropped it a like, and I'll probably watch it again. And yeah, let us know where you guys are from. Actually, apparently you guys are from Illinois, and so we like to see you, and let us know if you're playing live. We love to hear it. So
I mean, they're called maps of the Midwest, and we don't know exactly where they're from. So send us like a map of the Midwest. Show us where you're from.
yeah, circle the city. So that was
Yes.
Maps of the Midwest Streetlights.
And mine, I didn't give my overall. My overall would also be lemon lime. There are things that are really great, and there are things that could, either for this track or for the future, just be worked on to get the best thing you possibly can.
Mhm.
But yeah, really liked it.
Thank you very
cool.
much, Maps of the Midwest. That
And
was
thank
awesome.
you for submitting.
Yes, keep playing music.
Cancel.
Open Spotify.
Just do cancel.
Okay. Excuse me. Uh-oh.
No
thought you said
no
it.
description.